The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jebel, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years had passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jebel is the architect of this new, bloodstained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if...
I know how you feel. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of so... Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry.
It was their transgression, not yours.
Obviously not.
Well, let it go, Johannes. If Jebel is responsible for the summoning...
I ought to do it.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard...
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you...
Oh.
We'll make land. I had the chest there, packed with essential equipment. Good. You're prepared.
I'll take care of...
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard. The strength you gained from it is undeniable.
I thought the procedure you discovered...
It did, but...
I know my body's limits better than and I'm going to need all the power I can. If I run into trouble, you can help me.
Thanks for giving... Just promise you won't push it.
How did they get...
The demons from the castle must have infested...
Then they can help me wake up? This device responds.
So, Sleeping Beauty.
Jeeble, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sin.
Johannes told me what they did, and you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just...
No! What the alchemists did was reshuffle What I intend to do is join me. You're the only one who understands.
What? I was the one that came to you broken. Convinced...
This is nonsense.
You told... Our power doesn't make us good or bad. I'd given up on my humanity. Master Jeeble.
Miriam, you're here to kill me, aren't you? Along the way, you'll have no choice, but if you can still claim... Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Jeeble, wait!
So, sleep. Come.
here.
Was this a...
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we...
All right. But wait. Let me... Thank you. You know who I am.
I'm sorry we couldn't get here soon.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominic.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. But she deserves to be armed.
Yes, I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jebel is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no...
What?
Then let me get right to... I find it curious that the outpouring of demons just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other
You're right. It is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam in.
Oh, I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the... I have no intention of forcing...
You don't have to. I gave Jebel my...
Thank you, Miriam.
Oh, hello there.
I'm all...
You are quite...
Anne.
What a lovely name.
Oh,
Come. I did some looking around before, and...
Yes, agree.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain...
What? We can't ask...
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. We would only get...
I'll be fine, Johannes.
But we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste...
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop.
Thank...
I know you...
Miriam, since this is your first time here,
please...
I have made arrangements so you can... I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but see, I will need money in order to keep the supply post stocked.
No, I understand. I appreciate you doing what you can.
I can also buy shards from you, if you no longer need them.
Wait, is...
Of course. The church would sooner gather them up. I am not permitted to sell them. You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type and more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards,
may accelerate. But I'll find a way...
I still recommend
All right.
I think that explains everything. What are you looking to sell? Is this right? Thank you. What are you looking to buy? Is this right? Many thanks. Is this right? Thank you. Is this right? Many thanks. Oh, I forgot to give this to you. It's the key to the building. You can use it to explore Thank you. I invited the other survivors in. They all have troubles that need resolving. If you can spare them, I'll do what I can. I know you will.
Oh, I still...
Here she is. I have to marvel.
I know.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop, but the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. What are we transmuting this time?
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it. Once I've transmuted an item, I'll do my best to... But when it comes to items I don't...
I understand.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained. Each shard requires specific... Try it when you get the chance.
I think I...
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alch... With proper nutrition and a varied diet, you have the potential to get...
You there? It was awful. Those monsters
Where are the
dead, most of them. Those devils have to pay. Those murderers.
If it's within my...
Oh, thank you.
Mir-
Well, Miriam, I'll gather. I want you to hunt down them all.
All right.
Here's what I've turned up. Help my husband
Alfred?
Why are you, Johannes? That fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of this.
You have a lot to explain for.
All that is in the past. I'll not be defended.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a
Enough, child. I am here for the book.
What are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let...
Alfred, how...
What were you thinking? I come...
You can answer my question.
All that matters is that I am alive.
Book?
Make no mistake.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough. You know full well my power exceeds yours. Otherwise...
I came here because something didn't feel right.
Johannes...
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed. The Guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago.
A book like that shouldn't even...
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to...
He said Cheeple had it.
It makes sense. He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sack.
So now I have to stop Alfred too.
No, let's focus on Cheeple. If we can get to him...
Good point.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back.